Hello Facebook. Hello PES fans on Facebook. My name is John Murphy, I'm the PES team leader for Europe. I've been answering your questions on my new vlog, and somewhere down here on the page somewhere you're going to find a link to that vlog. Follow that and you can see see me talking about some inside information. If you've got questions, you can also post those to me as well at the same place. So, go and check it out. Thank you. Right, Harvey de No 10. Is continuous play in PES 2012? Last year was too late, and one of our rivals might have picked up on it since. Apparently he thinks they read our ideas on Twitter. Could well be. We've implemented a couple of instances of continuous play this year. You'll see some instances in throw-ins, for example, where a player will run over and pick up the ball before then going and take the throw-in. Free kicks, if you bring an extra man into the wall, you'll see a player jog into the wall. If you change the free kick taker, you'll see the new free kick taker come in and pick up the ball and place it, etc. When you have goal celebrations, they'll take place actually at the point where the player scored the ball rather than some sort of cheat animation that takes you away from the action. So there are instances. It isn't fully implemented in the game yet. I'd like to see it continue, for us to continue to work on that. What we've got to be careful of is, as always, and particularly this year, not disrupting the gameplay. We don't want a situation where you're waiting for these things to happen, and while you're waiting for these things to happen, someone else has an advantage in setting up their play. So we've got to be a little bit careful with continuous play, and we're working on it. Ivan. Players turning in PES 2012, is it more responsive than 2011? Certainly. I mentioned this slightly earlier on. All button responses are quicker, and all turns are quicker. We've worked on cutting down on the frames of animation, but keeping it smooth for the turns. So you'll get much more responsive turns, and the button response time has also been shortened as well. So everything is much more responsive. As soon as you pick up the game, you're going to feel the game is much lighter feeling to play. It does what you want to straight away. It's a really good feeling the gameplay has this year, and partly it's because of these response times. So enjoy those. Dan Rizda, what do you think is the best feature of PES 2012? It's honestly, for me, it's what we've announced so far to do with the AI, which is just so refreshing. You know, not just for PES, but in any game of football, having the AI second guess what you want to do and making options for you the whole time. And it just, you know, the joy of building up play is now back in PES. You know, you really feel like you achieve everything that you do on the pitch. You feel like a sense of achievement with what you're doing. But it's the options that are now opened up are just incredible, and you know, it's far less frustrating in terms of defending as well, because the players are all set up properly and they're thinking properly, and they know how to spot danger. The team acts as a unit. So the AI changes for me are awesome. The off-ball controls that I mentioned earlier does have a great impact as well, but the AI is just a breath of fresh air. Okay, Marcus Inho. He wants to know if the PC version will have all the same number of speed settings as the console versions. Last year there were only 3 in the PC version, which is correct. This year the PC version will have all the same number of speed settings as the console, which is 5. That's confirmed. Marcus. Okay, Matthew Reed. Penalties in 2012, are they going to be same as 2011? Because I'm not a fan of the new camera angle, it's too easy for the goalkeeper. You will be very pleased to know, and I'm very pleased to know, that penalties have already been improved. They've already changed. The camera angle's back behind the player, taking the kick, and the whole system is simplified. It's much more enjoyable, much more about guesswork and psyching out your opponent, I guess. But it's much easier to understand. That is already in the current code that was shown at E3, which is now doing the rounds in the community, and the press is getting their hands on it. So I would imagine that you're going to get lots of feedback. We'll be talking more about penalties later on as well. Okay, and finally, I'll end on my favourite subject, which is from Killer Stefan. Will there be a net editor this year, John, for the Stadium Creator? I'm confirming this. I need to confirm this with the team at the moment. I don't know. I think they've misunderstood the question so far, but you can't, I don't think you can edit the net. I'm not sure whether or not you can change the net in different stadiums. That I need to confirm for you. But at least you've got square nets this year, as Killer Stefan. So I hope you're happy. Hope you'll make me happy as a result. Send me some best wishes or something like that. Okay, cool. That's it for the first of these video blogs. We'll come back and try and do these on a regular basis. Keep the questions coming in. For now, I'll say goodbye. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.